Hey guys, and welcome everyone. Thank you for clicking this video. First off, I really appreciate you all. You know, my focus is on Twitch, but I get asked a lot every day when I play Tarkov. A lot of people look forward to my gameplay and how I play, and they really appreciate my work. And I thought about making this video just for you guys. I really don't expect anything from YouTube, but this could be helpful for you. You know, there are some tips that are advanced. This video is about helping people get better in time. If you're gonna pay attention to what I'm saying, and if you watch my streams, a lot of it is gonna make sense. A lot of my gameplay is based on what you're gonna listen to. Don't forget that it's not gonna happen overnight. You gotta keep playing. You gotta play a lot. And EFT is a hardcore game, and it's gonna get harder and harder, especially now with the new patch incoming. Gonna be tough, dude. It's gonna be tough. It could be the death of solo gameplay. Loading mags, bringing mags, a lot of mags into a fight will be really important. So yeah, I don't know about loading if they will add a loading animation, but that thing is gonna be deadly for solo playing. When you're gonna fight trios, quadros, you're gonna have to run, reload, unload, load your mags. It's gonna be a shit fest. I hope it's not. We're gonna see how it is, but it could be too much at start. I think we're gonna find out together. Anyway, this is a different argument. I didn't include all of it. I just talk, you know. During this video, you're not gonna see shitty effects and professional. Hey, look at that Hollywood effects. No, I'm not good at that, and I don't have time for it. I really don't have the time, and I'm not that skilled with Sony Vegas. It took me fucking 4 hours to make this video. I swear, it took me a lot of time, even though it looks like, hey, he just talks. There's gonna be random footage. There's gonna be random footage on the background, so don't expect too much, and don't expect like what I'm saying is you're gonna see in the video. It's just random footage, okay? That needs to be known. So hey guys, thank you for watching, and keep listening if you're interested. There's different arguments I try to discuss, so have fun and enjoy the video, guys. You gotta make sure you double check every single spot. Let's say you spawn here and you decided what you want to do. You made sure that the first 15-20 seconds are passed, and you're more or less aware where your enemies are. Don't shoot on sight. Don't shoot. You saw a guy, unless he saw you. Don't take a decision. Hey, instant shoot. No. Gotta make sure if I shoot this, you gotta consider all possibilities. You gotta consider, hey, if I shoot this guy, will I be able to hide from a second guy? Will I be able to hide from a third guy? Will I be able to kill him with one shot? Will I be able to not be loud enough? Will I be able, if I spawned and there's 10 seconds passed, will I be able to dodge all the bullets? Because if there's 10 seconds and you see a guy, let's take Woods location again as an example. You spawn at the house, and you're by the Jeep, for example, and you see a guy crossing the road. Okay, you see a guy crossing the road. He's going to the rock or by the house. It doesn't matter which way. And it's 15 seconds into the raid. You don't shoot immediately. You gotta be fast in it though. You can't just take your time 15 hours. You just have 3 to 5 seconds to decide what you want to do. If you decide to shoot that guy, the moment you shot, if you didn't kill him in 3-4 shots, you're changing position immediately. You're not staying there. You're instantly switching because there's already 3 or 4 sharks behind you. Be careful. So you gotta calculate when is the right time to shoot. Sometimes I just let the guy pass and I wait somebody else to shoot him. Then I kill the guy that I focus the guy that starts shooting, and the other guy has no idea because I'm probably using a silencer. So the other guy is confused. He's like, oh, I got shot. Where is he? Maybe he's thinking, he's panicking. So you got that guy under control. He won't shoot you unless he has really eyes on you and a scope. So yeah, that's another situation what you might have to consider. Are you ready to face a group? Are you not ready to face a group at start? That's another question you gotta ask yourself. If you will, let's say you will go in with an AKS with 30 rounds, not modded. You have basic armor, right? Any armor basic, no, nothing advanced. What will you do? You'll not be able to fight a trio. You'll not be able to fight a trio if they're good. You gotta always consider that the trio against you is the best trio you ever faced. So when you go there, you gotta make sure you are able to kill them all or none at all. Like, you rather take your chance only if you know you're gonna have a chance to kill them. You know what I mean? So you will, let's say at start, you have 30 rounds in your AKS. You have PS ammo or HP or whatever other ammo. If you're using 7.62, you know what I mean. I'm not here to discuss ammo type stuff. I'm probably gonna talk about loadout a bit, but you gotta know this stuff. I'm just here to help you in advanced ways, you know. So let's say you have 30 rounds in that AKS, and you have PS ammo. You know you do a lot of damage on the flesh, right? You will not be able to leg 3 guys with 30 rounds. You gotta realize that. You will not be able to. Either you will miss, you will have to move, you will have to strafe while you shoot. So you're gonna miss probably half of those bullets. Even maybe you kill 2. Sometimes you kill 3, but if they're bad, okay? So here we're talking about good opponents. You're probably gonna kill 1. Then you probably... that's my point right now. You're gonna probably kill 1, okay? You gotta make sure you have a second plan. Hey, okay, if I don't make it to kill 2 of them and I have time to reload, what will I do? You have to have always a second plan. There's always a second cover. There's always a second cover. There's never a tree. Don't fight ever a freaking trio behind a little tree or something. Never, especially in Tarkov where bullets pass through sometimes, even though they shouldn't. Or you know, some of them are invisible. You know, so you just, if you have two trees near you, you still shouldn't fight. You should always have a rock or some ridge that you can use as a disguise, and maybe flank. You know, flank. Here's another point. Keep your calm, okay? Keep your calm during all fights. You don't want to fight panicking. You don't want to fight thinking that you have against some C9 CSGO player, but you still have to keep your calm. Never underestimate, okay? We're gonna get there. Never underestimate your opponents, but don't think that it's the end of the world if you will die, because that's probably on your head. Or loot problem, you know, if you are like conditioned by your loot, you're gonna die probably 7-8 times out of 10 because of your thoughts. Your mindset is important, okay? If you're gonna start a fight thinking, hey, listen, I have 10K dollars left, and I'm using this face mask, and I'm using this fort and this Remington, and oh my god, if I die, I'm gonna freaking, oh my god, what will I do? You know, you can't do that. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna start shaking, and it's reality. It's a physical thing. Your mind controls your hand, not your hand. Your mind. You know what I mean? So if your mind is fucked up, you'll play fucked up. That's simple. I don't know if it makes any sense. I'm just talking. Okay. I hope these tips can help you. Start a fight always positive. Start a fight always with things under control, and remember that you are learning. Every time you do something, you're learning. You shouldn't go too hard on yourself. Hey, I shouldn't have done this. You should just always think you should always blame it on you, even though you rage at somebody or at the game. You should always blame it on you somehow. I should have done this. What should I have done there? In any game, okay? In any game, you should do this. You should always challenge yourself, because that's the only way you will improve. Right? Okay. Another point. No, never underestimate your opponents. If you're gonna go, I'm gonna make you an example. If you're gonna go against let's say you go against a naked that has a TT pistol and he has good ammo into it. You don't know that he has just that. He's naked and you're running around. You heard him shooting once. Okay, you heard him shooting once, and you're semi-geared. Let's say you're wearing a Russian helmet. And a PACA, and you have an AK modded, okay? Modded enough to wreck any kid, any naked. You will not go there and underestimate your guy, because you don't know what that guy is doing. You don't know how is he thinking. You don't know what is he planning. Maybe he baited you. Maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe there's 2 of them. Maybe there's 3 of them. You can't know unless you're sure. Don't ever underestimate. Not even a naked with a TT, not even a naked with a hatchet. Never. They could use bait, they could use anything. So if you have a ridge in front of you and you know there's a guy with a TT, you should always pick the ridge like it would be a full gear guy. I'm not even kidding you. You should never go there and say, hey, listen, I will freaking murder this kid easy. You should have that attitude. You should feel confident, but you should be careful, you know. Don't go there and try to think that guy will be just fresh meat. Maybe behind you there's a guy with a 153 right behind the ridge, and you're dead in 2 shots in the legs, right? So never underestimate. And always remember, on my stream I die a lot to little noobs. I'm telling you, like people that just bought the game, because I can't predict what they're thinking. So always try to consider all possibilities. You know, a noob could do something strange. Maybe you're waiting someone to pick you, and you're like, okay, he's hiding behind that rock, and you go there, and he's actually gonna come out right when you start running. He comes out in the open like a complete dumbass, but he's doing it, and you didn't predict it. And if he's fast enough, he goes in the open while you press shift. You don't have the time to react. If he's good enough, good enough shooting, and you're gonna end up dead, you know. And it's situations like that. Underestimating noobs, it's I don't know, it's a curse. Okay, another important thing I start is really key for your raid to be safe, to start safe and not be a disaster. Press O immediately. Make sure you check the timer. If you spawn 10 minutes into the raid, you're probably gonna find the last 2, 3, 4 PMCs left camping all the goddamn spots. Let's say you spawn 20 seconds into the raid. That's already late. In 20 seconds, people can pull out a hatchet and run around and end up on the other side of the map in 20-30 seconds, if we're talking about woods. If it's factory, they could already take the safe and leave. So be careful. That is a really important thing to check. If you see that the timer is not a start, if you see any seconds passed, really, like if it's more than 10 seconds, you should start being worried. You should check immediately your bushes. Like if you see a bush right next to your spawn, check it twice. Double check all the spots. It's another thing. If you think listen, I checked this side of the map. I checked this corner twice. It's okay. I checked this corner once. It's okay. Let's move on. No. You move left. If meanwhile you shot 2 scavs, you I don't know, you looked around to the left side and to the right side, the same corner you checked, go check it back again. It won't hurt you. If you really want to go pro and hardcore, go check it again. There's a sneaky bastard always behind you. There's always a guy that knows you check that spot, and he goes there and he feels safe, and you don't feel safe, and then when you feel safe, you're dead. So double check the spots all the time. Let's say you check the bunker. Another example with the bunker. I'm talking about woods because it's my favorite map and it's probably the easiest for everyone to learn. So let's talk about the bunker. There's a bunker on the left side of the map. You go in, you spawn, you kill a bunch of guys. You don't know if you killed all of them, right? You go in, you loot the bunker, and you leave. You go camp the rock right next to you, above you, with a scope. You decide for some reason, hey, let's go by the. You kill a scav with, I don't know, maybe you kill a scav with a sniper. Let's say you killed him by the cabin, the big cabin house. You go by the house because you want to loot that SV. You go back there, bam, 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 and you find that SV. And then you want to go back. You want to go back and keep proceeding what you were doing. You go back on your rock by the bunker. You should check again around the bunker. I know it sounds crazy, but you don't know if a guy was prone the whole time. You don't know what gun he has. Maybe that guy is smart. Maybe that guy knows he can't kill you. He has a shotgun. He can't kill you. So he knows he's going to wait the right occasion. And what's happening is the simplest thing. He's going to go with you when you least expect it. And that's what I do. So he's going to kill you. He's going to end up killing you because you didn't check twice. And as crazy as it sounds, double check the spots. Let's talk about the loadout a bit. When you start a round, when you start a raid, you should know what you're bringing, and you should know how are you going to play. If you want to play, there's more styles to play. If you want to play fast, you're obviously gonna bring a pack. You're not gonna bring a fort. You're gonna if you want to play a slower, you're gonna bring a fort because you're gonna be a sneaky bastard. Based on your armor level, you should base all your guns that you're bringing into a raid. You should not decide. Hey, I'm gonna go fort armor and I don't know, helmet. Because I don't know, the fast empty. Sorry, I will not go fast empty and fort for an AKS. Not because the gun is not strong enough and not cool enough, but because you're spending $1 million for a freaking little gun that is really easy to get off of any scav. It's easy to buy, it's easy to mod. So you know what I mean? It's not worth it. If you're gonna go in with a, I don't know, if you're gonna go in with a gun, any gun really, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. If you're gonna go in with an SKS, in my opinion, it's not worth to bring the full geared. I know the gun is strong and it's deadly, and I know I love it. I love SKS, for example, but I'm never gonna bring a fast MT and fort for it because it's 40k. You know, I'm bringing too much at stake for it. It's not worth the price. It's not worth the armor. That's how you should see it. So it's the opposite. Let's say you have a Remington. Hell yeah, I'm gonna bring fort and fast MT. You know what I mean? Because it's freaking $2,000. And well, I'm exaggerating, but I'm just saying. Okay, I'm trying to make sense here. Let's find another example. Another gun that is strong is AK-74, and it's probably the strongest gun in any. It's like any situation. It's too strong actually. It should be nerfed in my opinion. It's for noobs. Anybody can get any kill with it. Okay, so let's take this gun. I will not bring fort and fast MT with it because I feel like it's way too easy to get and way too common. Even though the gun is worth it. Again, I repeat, the gun is worth it. But in that situation, I know that the gun is deadly. I don't need that much armor to fight people. That gun is so deadly that I will go in with a fast and with a P.A.K.A. and a Russian helmet anytime, because you could one tap anybody. You could spray anybody. You have 60 rounds, you know, and it's pretty common. If it was really rare and expensive, I would bring it because it would be worth it. So there's different situations. You gotta base your you gotta take armor for your situation and adapt, because the wipe is long and you gotta be careful with your budget. Well, now dog tags ruined a lot in the game, but in the past it would be more hardcore. Now all these dog tags ruined a bit the game. In this case, I don't know what to say. It's up to you, but I would say it's good to know how to play, and it's good to know when to give value to the gun and value to the armor. Broken limbs. I want to talk about broken limbs. Let's say you are fighting a trio. Okay, you're fighting a trio. You killed 2 out of 3. Okay, you killed 2 out of 3. It's a longer range. It's not that close. Okay, so you have time to decide. Am I fighting the third guy, or I'm gonna wait and see? What will you do? You check your ammo obviously all the time, and your mags. I check them non-stop, to be honest. Even when I'm sure that I have it loaded, for example, I take a millisecond and tap twice fast, boom boom, and I check my ammo. In that little second, when you see that you down the second guy and there's a third guy, you have a choice to make. You gotta check your health. You can't go to fight if there's enough range between you and him. You shouldn't rush the fight. You should make it possible for you to fight from square one. They weren't able to kill you 3v1. That guy is panicking as fuck. Okay, that guy is losing it. You killed 2 of his friends. They're probably raging on Discord. They're probably raging whatever they're communicating, or they're telling him, "Hey, do that. You can do this. You do this." But that guy is actually panicking. So you can do it, right? You just want to bring the health up. You want to make sure you have mags. You don't want to fuck up for a stupid move from you. Okay? You don't want to gift him. You want to make him suffer, and you want to make him work for it. And he has more pressure than you. You killed 2 guys. You did your thing. You are already better than them, like by a lot. So make sure in that second you decide what to do. I generally do. I check my health immediately. If I see let's say you find out you have a broken limb. Say you find out you have a broken leg. In that situation, you use a painkiller, you're fine, and you can keep fighting. But you want to bring your health up. If other two limbs are almost dead and your head is 30 health, you don't want to take that fight. You want to take a chill pill. That guy will not be able to loot while you're there. So you have the whole time. You have a lot of time. You will not lose that. You just have to do it right. You do it right. Hey, I lost memory. Hey, hey, can somebody help? Lost it. Oh shit! What I was talking about? Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, okay. Let's say you don't have a broken limb. You have a stomach broken, and an arm broken, and a leg broken. Okay, you have broken leg, broken arm, broken stomach, and kind of reddish body. You stop the bleeding. Your screen is not bloody anymore, but you don't know how it looks. So you check it and you find out your body is fucked. It's not a shame to go despawn your gun. Let's say you had 2 guns. You had a pistol, and you decide you're left with 90 health. You took a fight, and it's too hard for you to keep going. It's up to you to decide, though. It's up to you to decide. There are situations where you can just go despawn your stuff if you have a loadout. If you have a loadout that allows you to, or if let's say you kill 3 guys, one of them is close to you, go loot that gun fast. Go loot his gun fast. Go despawn your gun. Let's say you have a Remington and it's worth $2,000. You want to go loot a gun with 3 broken limbs. You're almost dead. You could die to a scav. Okay, you could die to a scav. So we want to go loot in the middle of the fight if you can. Remember, if you can, you don't want to loot. You never loot bodies. You check 5 times if you can loot a body. You always check 5 times. I usually loot 5 minutes later, for example. But I'm saying that if you're in a situation where you can sneak up, there are situations. When I was like shoreline and woods, there's a lot of situation actually, because people flank, people change position if they're good players. I don't think anybody, if that guy will stay watching the body, that is really longer range than it should. Let's say you killed him close to you, but he's really far. He's not gonna watch that body all the time, because if he does, you know where he is, and you're probably gonna flank him. So if he's smart, he's gonna change position. If he's not smart, then you know how to deal with him, right? You will just flank him yourself, and you're gonna find some cover and flank him. Anyway, the thing is, it's important to know how to manage your budget, and it's important to know when the broken limbs are just too much. Like, you will probably die to one shot, and it's not a shame to go despawn fast your little fast MT, get the shittier stuff from him. You have it insured. As long as insurance is there, you should use it. It's the game. You're playing solo, okay? You're not to blame that you have to take care of your wipe, okay? You're not. People call I don't know. These guys that call pussies, people that despawn their stuff when it's actually smart. I don't know what to say about them, but you know, you should never let them judge you. You're better than them, and you're doing it right. If you're smart enough about your loot, you should manage it the way you want, the way you feel like. Another situation is you slayed a trio. You slayed the full trio. Let's say you slayed 3 guys and nobody's around, and you have the same broken limbs, stomach broken as well. You're gonna dehydrate. You will probably die. There's 80% chance on a map like Shoreline. 80% chance you will die if it happened on the other side of the map, for example. So you're probably gonna die. You gotta face facts, dude. Hey, people die in this game. You gotta make sure you know what to do for your best wipe. Okay. So what will you do in that situation? You will take the best gun around there. You will use it as your main. You will despawn your gun, and you despawn anything that is insured that has a substitute. Okay, if you have substitute gear from the people you killed, despawn it and get away. Try to get away with that, and the next day you'll get probably your stuff. You know what I mean?